I've seen from a lot of places that this is the Sam Darnold revenge game against the San Francisco 49ers. And I think to characterize this as a revenge game is absolutely ridiculous times 100. This is more of a friendship game than anything for Sam Darnold, because the San Francisco 49ers brought in Sam Darnold after failed stints with the New York Jets and Carolina Panthers. Think about it for a second. How many players that have two failed stints with two separate franchises couldn't get any of them going, had opportunities to start at both places, gets thrown into a situation where a team is automatically a Super Bowl contender, can learn under the likes of Kyle Shanahan, one of the most brilliant offensive minds in the NFL, and nobody would argue that, and also has an opportunity to learn and see what a high-class organization does, like the San Francisco 49ers, compared to how the Carolina Panthers and New York Jets did things. It was a match made in heaven for Sam Darnold. It was the best gift that he could ever receive at that point in his career, and that is rare. Rare. How many guys get that opportunity after completely failing at two separate locations? So, all of this revenge game, this revenge tour, this revenge game for Sam Darnold, this isn't a revenge game. Sam Darnold should be writing a letter to Kyle Shanahan, John Lynch, and the San Francisco 49ers organization, telling them just how thankful he is that they gave him a shot. Because a part of why the Minnesota Vikings gave Sam Darnold a chance to be quarterback one on the Minnesota Vikings, to be that bridge quarterback, a big part of that was because he got the opportunity to learn under Kyle Shanahan. Because he got the opportunity to learn under an organization like the San Francisco 49ers. If Sam Darnold went, let's just say, to the Las Vegas Raiders, a random crappy team in the NFL that hasn't done anything for years. If he went to, let's say, the Las Vegas Raiders, was the backup quarterback there to whoever the quarterback was last year. I know Jimmy G was there a couple of years ago. Who was their quarterback last year? Aiden O'Connell? Is he one of the guys? I think he was. If you went to the Las Vegas Raiders instead of the San Francisco 49ers and was the backup quarterback there, then the Minnesota Vikings probably aren't as attracted to the services of Sam Darnold. A part of the attraction to Sam Darnold was the system that he was under last year and how much he got to learn and how much he got to grow and mature as an NFL quarterback in this league, because the talent is obvious, but the decision-making wasn't. The ability to be efficient and effective as a quarterback in the NFL hasn't been there his entire career. He steps into an organization like the 49ers, and all of a sudden, he looks like a guy the Minnesota Vikings are interested in. It's a big deal. So this revenge game, bullcrap, it isn't a revenge game. Sam Darnold was given an opportunity that hardly any other quarterbacks in this league get. You fail here, you fail there 2 times, and you're done. Some quarterbacks don't even get a single shot whatsoever. You think about Josh Rosen. Remember that guy from the Arizona Cardinals? They drafted him in the top 10. And then the next year they drafted Kyler Murray. Wasn't even given a shot. Sam Darnold was given 4 chances. Failed with the Jets. Failed with the Panthers. Has an opportunity to learn under one of the great organizations in sports. And then the Minnesota Vikings see that and are like, whoa, I bet he learned a lot there. I'm sure O'Connell and Shanahan talked before they signed him. I guarantee you that happened. Well, all of a sudden he's an attractive quarterback candidate for the Minnesota Vikings. Fourth chance. This isn't a revenge game. This is a friendship game. Sam Darnold should have no bad intentions or negative thoughts towards the 49ers organization. It should be all happy thoughts. It should be all thankful gratitude thoughts from Sam Darnold towards that organization because of what they did for him, because of the gamble that they took selecting him. And not that there was that big of a gamble for the 49ers, even though I just said that, because he's going to be their backup quarterback. But if Brock Purdy went down, well, Sammy D's the guy. So there is some element of risk, but it wasn't that big of a gamble. The Minnesota Vikings took a gamble, brought him in, was hoping that he could put the pieces together from the 49ers and bring it over to the Minnesota Vikings. That's a gamble. That's a risk. It's a chance. And so far, he's delivered. But now the test gets tougher. Can he put it together against the Niners and Texans? Because this is going to be a big 2 weeks for the Minnesota Vikings. A 2-1 record versus a 1-2 record is a big difference in the NFL. So we'll see what happens in this friendship game. Sam Darnold versus the San Francisco 49ers.